Harry, did you book the club for the promotion party? Well, make sure you do. Hello? Oh, Adam Underwood, how is my head of youth development? Good, mate. Yeah, hopefully today's the day. You never know, though. But, yeah, let's hope so. But I tell you what, mate, make sure you have a big lunch, because if it does happen, we are on it tonight. Yeah, nice one, mate. No one out drinks an Aussie, not even here in Yorkshire. Now, how can I help you? Oh, the new youth intake's here. Do we have the next Calvin Phillips? Maybe. All right, I'll be right down to have a look. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 10 of Leeds United, our bid to try and win the Champions League. We are going to win the Champions League with the club for the very first time. Today we have a chance to seal promotion back to the Premier League, though. We're going to be playing Stoke and Swansea. And if we get 3 points in those two games, it will be enough. Actually, probably need 4 to make it mathematically certain, but our goal difference will get us across the line. But as you've just seen, we do have our new youth intake, and I tell you what, I'm very, very excited about Stephen Ring. Look at this guy, an absolute star in the making. Only 17, but he's already got aggression and bravery. He's definitely from Yorkshire. Natural fitness. He's got teamwork there as well. Already sort of, almost world-class numbers there, you'd say. He can pass the ball. He's got decent vision and flair, and he's going to be a star. He's going to be a star. Other guys who have come in here, David Baker, a young right winger for us, already attracting interest from somewhere, but again, an absolute star. Look at that dribbling and crossing already for a 17-year-old. Marking as we could almost, I was going to say maybe as a right back or right winger as well, a right wing back, but his tackling's not really there. But yeah, potentially a very, very good winger there as well. Charles O'Brien, this guy potentially is quite good. Physically, he's not quite there. Again, Yorkshire lad, aggression and bravery. But you can see defensively his stats are there. He's coming along okay. He's 16, so he's a little bit younger than the other two. Yeah, but we'll work on him physically and try and get that up to speed. But I think he could be a decent defender for us. Two other guys that have come in that look quality. Stephen Daly, not quite as good as Stephen Ring, but not too bad either. Already can pass, got decent technique. Natural fitness is there, aggression and bravery, obviously. Yeah, so I think he could be quite good for us. And the other one is a good goalkeeper. You can never have too many young goalkeepers because they really help with squad registration. If you just have a young keeper, you don't have to register as sort of a third choice. And this guy, I think, in a year or two could be exactly that. Mentally quite good already, and as I said, we'll work on everything else. That'll come as just with training and things like that. Now, as always, I do like to name the regens or the new gens after my Patreon supporters. So if you're an existing Patreon supporter and you see somebody you like, let me know either in the comments or on Twitter at AussieVillain, or you can message me through Patreon as well. If you are not yet a Patreon supporter, for the first youth intake, what we're going to do is anybody who becomes a new, or any Patreon. So if you become a new Patreon supporter, it doesn't matter what level it is, even if it doesn't necessarily something that you would normally get, we will rename these guys after you. So if you see someone you like, if you're not a Patreon supporter, there's a link in my description. Become a Patreon supporter, and then we can get that done for you. But that is the youth intake done for the season. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think Steve Ring could be an absolute star for us. Anyway, let's have a look at how we got into this situation, starting with our championship game against Fulham. We fell behind when Casilla and Douglas submitted their entry for Howler of the Season. But we drew level in first half stoppage time when Luke Ayling unleashed a shot into the top corner. And we managed to find ourselves ahead at the break when Helder Costa stole a goal from Cooper. The points were secured midway through the second half when Klitsch played in Costa for his second of the match. Well, there we go. It was an absolute howler for their goal, and we were completely out of the game, to be honest, until first half stoppage time. 2 goals in a minute to go in front. Ayling and then a Costa double as he added a second in the second half. And, yeah, I mean, the match stats, I mean, we did struggle first half, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we were quite that bad. The match ratings kind of tell a story. In the end, we were the better team and deserved the 3 points. But, yeah, we were struggling until we got those goals, that's for sure. Next up, we played struggling Luton Town. And not much to see here. It was a horrid game. We could not score to save ourselves. And Ketia is just, he's been on a barren run. He doesn't look like he knows how to score. It was one of these games. He had 3 injuries. We actually ended the game with 10 men when Hernandez got injured there in stoppage time. So it means we're without Hernandez, Coyle, and Helder Costa for a little bit as well. It was just one of those days. I don't think we would have scored if we'd played till midnight. Yeah, so another, I think we drew 0-0 with them first time around too, didn't we? So another poor performance against Luton Town. The final game to catch you up on was against Blackburn. Calvin Phillips played in Nketiah in the 28th minute as he ended a long, long goalless streak. but Blackburn equalised in the second half with an absolute thunderbolt. We were decent in this game. We really, really were. It was good to see Nketiah finally break that goal-scoring drought. He took the chance well. He had missed a few before that, though. And I tell you what, that goal to equalise, what can you do when that's going in against you? It was a shame that we didn't pick up the 3 points because it would have been a lot more comfortable today's episode if we had managed to win that game. But we didn't. But luckily for us as well, Cardiff, while we were dropping points, they also, you can see there, they lost to Preston and they drew Bristol City. So we've actually extended the gap from last episode where they beat us. We're out to 5 points there now. But with 5 games to go this season, my limited maths tells me that the most points West Brom can get to is 88. So obviously we're 3 points away from that. Our goal difference is far superior to West Brom. So that tells me that if we win today, and well, that should do it. If we get a win against Stoke, that should do it. The goal difference, we'll see it out. And then we can just need 1 point the rest of the season to sort of mathematically guarantee it. So like I say, today we are playing Stoke City, who beat us last time, if you remember. They are struggling a little bit this season down there in 18th. They're also playing Swansea up there in 11th. So let's have a look at what we've got here against Stoke. We are at home for this one. They are still a Michael O'Neill coach team, though he is under pressure. You can see we're the favourites. They're a very cautious, direct playing style. This is how we're expecting them to absolutely smash. Poor old Barnsley. Remember when Barnsley were top of the league earlier this season? What has happened to them? We can see quite narrow. That looks like they do attack down the sides. We can see their passing network and key passes there. And this is the team we're sending out, the heroes that we're sending out. Now, one other thing to catch you up on, Bogach. There was an international break between Luton and Blackburn, and he got called up and got 2 caps as well. So absolutely wonderful stuff. Never have I seen a player deserve a cap more, I'll be honest. He has been amazing for us this year. We're looking to extend his contract. He's coming under a little bit of interest there now, you can see, from some bigger clubs. He's still got a little bit of time here to go on his contract. It's not up till next season. So at the end of the year, once we know we're going up, we'll look to get that done in the summer on a long-term deal for him. But this is the team we're sending out. Casilla in goal. Davis comes in to play left-back for this one. On the injury front, we are still missing Coyle from the injury. We're missing Gotts, who's back, but not really. Douglas is out for this one. He'll be back for Swansea, though. Helder Costa is still out, as is Pablo Hernandez. Bamford has just come back. You can see he's not match sharp. So we're still a few players down on injuries. But so it's Davis, Cooper, White, and Ayling as a back four. Phillips, Klitsch, and Bogach in midfield. Dallas comes into play right wing because Clark, look at that recent form, 6.62. He's gone off the boil. So it's Dallas and Harrison going wide for this one. It's Nketiah up top. He scored one last time out. Let's hope he can go on a bit of a goal-scoring run now. So there we go. We're matching up in formation there, which is fine. Make sure supporters go out there. Win promotion for the supporters. I actually built up revenge. I want revenge for what Stoke did to us last time. We shouldn't have lost that game. I don't remember exactly what happened. I just remember being annoyed that we lost it. And here we go at Ellen Road. Surely, today is the day. After far, far too many seasons, Leeds United gets back to the Premier League. Here we go, an early chance here for Calvin Phillips. Nketiah, off the crossbar. It's still bouncing around. Oh, how have we not scored? It looked like there was a defender on the line and the shot went into him. Oh, that is agonizingly close to taking a 5th-minute lead. Unlucky, boys, but good start nonetheless. Let's build on that, please. Here we go. Ayling with the throw. It's there for Nketiah. What can he do now? Come on, he's surely high on confidence after his goal against Blackburn. It's a good ball. It's Harrison! It's Harrison with his 9th of the season. Jack Harrison. What a pass from Nketiah. We're 1-0 up, 10 minutes in. And long may that continue. As things stand, Leeds United are a Premier League team once again. In all but mathematical certainty, because we're not going to lose 20 goals over 5 games, or we better not lose 20 goals over 5 games to West Brom. But there we go. Harrison with a good finish as well, to give him credit for that. But if we can defend well now, if we can keep a clean sheet, we will be there. Cardiff taking the lead against Blackburn. I mean, that's the other thing we've got to keep an eye on here too, isn't it? Is the actual league title itself. We'll worry about that once we're promoted, to be honest. I feel like Cardiff's form has to surely drop away. They can't be as relentless as they've been the second half of this season for the whole time. Here we go from the corner. Calvin Phillips knocks it in. It's a decent one, but it's a bit too close to the keeper. And Jack Butland with the claim. I wonder if Butland would be worth signing for next season, actually. Because Stoke aren't going up, obviously, at this point. So, White's won that well. yeah, that could be something worth considering. Let me know what you think in the comments too. The guys we have on loan, who would be worth keeping? Now we know Helder Costa's already coming. There's a good ball out there for Harrison. Harrison cuts in. Harrison again. No, just past the post. I'm wondering. Excuse me, I'm getting emotional. If Ben White would be worth hanging on to. He's been a rock solid at the back for us. I just won the Premier League if he's not quite at that level. But I think he's been okay for us. Now, West Brom are winning. So we need to win to make sure that today is the day. What do we want to say to that? Things are going well. There's room for improvement. Let's try that. I'm tempted to go with it. Don't get complacent. But I did that against Blackburn when we were in this a very, very similar situation, essentially dominating the first half, 1-0 up, and we didn't really kick on second half. So I'm going to learn a lesson from that and hope that asking for a little bit more will get the job done for us here. Actually, he's playing at 8. I probably should have told him he was doing well. It's good to see it. Hopefully, if Nketiah can come back to form, that would be a great thing for us because, I mean, Bamford just coming back from injury himself. I don't know if he's going to hit the ground running. We haven't really had any of our strikers sort of, I don't know, like not dominate the league, but for a team that's been as comfortable as we have been for most of the season, maybe not top of the league recently, but certainly in the promotion places, you'd think that we would have one goal scorer that's really excelled, but it hasn't really happened like that. We've had, and it's a good thing in a way to have the goals spread around. There's a poor pass. Nketiah pounces. Can Nketiah finish? No. It's straight into the arms of Jack Butland. Now, is Jack Butland worth having a look at for next season? He just might be, Anyway, let's focus on this game. Let's give it show some passion here, boys. Come on. Dallas is not having a good game out there on the right, is he? We might look to bring Jack Clark on, see if he can make an impact off the bench. Oh, it's gone in. Harrison's offside. Was it going in anyway? That's the big question from that. I don't necessarily think it was. It may have been going just past the post. He's probably just offside because the keeper would be the man, wouldn't he? And I don't necessarily think it was going in. So it didn't cost us much there. So let's bring Clark on for Dallas and see if he can weave some of his magic as an impact sub. Let's give it maybe a get creative. We're creating chances. This is so similar to the Blackburn game where I just feel like we maybe need another goal just to make sure we see this thing out. Oh, I mean, we've been relatively comfortable. Let's start and close it down. Let's waste some time. Let's be more disciplined. Play for set pieces. Just maybe lower the tempo ever so slightly. Slow it down. And is it happening? Is it happening? Is it happening? It's happening! There it is, boys. All but mathematically certain. Leeds United back in the Prem. Excellent stuff. Jack Harrison's goal did it for us in the end. We got away with one there, boys. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough. There it is. Leeds United are promoted. Pop the champagne. It is time to celebrate. We've got our budget set for next year. We've got only 38 million to spend. That's not ideal. I'm hoping the Helder Costa money doesn't then come out of that as well, because we've already spent 15 million on Helder Costa for next season. So we're going to have to sell to buy. But anyway, let's worry about that next season. Everybody celebrate. We've gone up. That's excellent news. It's been far too long for Leeds United, hasn't it, to be up in the Premier League. Board are delighted with progress. We've done that. Excellent stuff. And if we have a quick look actually at what happened in the rest of the games, Blackburn actually held Cardiff, which means we're out to 7 points clear of Cardiff. So we're not that far away now from going on and then winning the the Championship as well. But guys, let's go out and celebrate. We'll come back for Swansea City, but we're already going up as hopefully champions. Leeds are going up, going up. Leeds are going up. Leeds are going up, going up. Leeds are going up. Alright guys, welcome back. That was a hell of a party, wasn't it? Alright, we are about to face Swansea City. We are not the favourites for this one, but we can secure the Premier League, the Championship title if we were to win and if Cardiff City were to lose. Now Cardiff don't play today, so let's win and let's see how we go. Steve Cooper coaches Swansea City, adventurous standard playing style. We can see here yeah, that's how we're expecting them to play.
heat map there, maybe a little bit narrow. We could maybe exploit that passing network and key passes as well. And this is the team that we're sending out. Casilla in goal. Douglas, Cooper, White nailing as a back four. Forshaw, Shackleton and Klitsch. It's Clark and Harrison and Patrick Bamford up top. Let's go win a title, boys.
Alright then, here we go. I'm not going to put on that voice the whole time. I will actually give myself a sore throat. It's so good to get back up, isn't it? I should say too, we have actually broken the club record for most points in a season, so that's a good thing. Good thing as well. Obviously in the championship you play more games, so a little bit unfair perhaps. Matt God says, do it for the fans. Just go out there and enjoy yourselves today, boys. Let's go a little bit of passion maybe. Now yeah, the Cardiff game is not today. It's tomorrow. We're in sort of the Easter fixtures right now. Yeah, so if we win today, we'll wait and see if Cardiff drop points. I forget who it is they're playing. They're at home to somebody, I think. I did look and it's completely left my brain. Here we go from the corner. It's a good save from their goalkeeper, to be fair. Not long to react to that. Yeah, so now are we going to hit on the break here? They've got a lot of players forward there, and we're just in a little bit of trouble at the back post. Casilla's there though, makes the save. Yeah, it does. I did kind of pose the question at the end of the last game. We do need to consider now. Only 40 million is not a lot of money to spend. Oh, there's a good ball to the back post. And Liam Cooper, I tell you what, he has been unlucky with goals this season. He's had a couple stolen from him. That was a decent header, and another one there from Bamford. He could have easily have had 5 or 6 goals this year, Cooper, and I think he's only got 1, maybe 2. No, I think he's got 1. Yeah, so we do need to figure out how there's a good ball for Shackleton getting forward, and the goalkeeper, we can't find a way past again. I think if you look at the players we have on loan in their positions, what we need to spend pretty much all of that money on. White's there, gets it back out for Douglas. Can he get a cross in? No, not right yet. Oh, no, it's cleared. Are we going to get to that? Yes, we are, and that ends the highlight. It's attacking areas, isn't it? Because we've got a lot of wingers and strikers on loan. The only sort of striker we have at the club that scored goals this year is Bamford. Oh! And do we want him in as a Premier League first choice? Possibly not. Tyler Roberts has been poor this year. I think I said a couple of episodes ago, my plan right now, I think, depending on how we do in the transfer market, is maybe send him out on loan to the Championship next season. Give him a full season of football and just let him develop. Yeah, we have Edmondson as well, again, who's a good prospect, but I don't know if he's not Champions League. Where we go? Not yet. Wait, if he's Premier League ready. Championship and Premier League, my brain can't. It's too much. Who's this Cooper again? No, it's White. Why do we have a centre back that just stands up there and hassles the goalkeeper? I know I have closed the goalkeeper down, but I'd rather a striker do it if I'm honest. And we've let ourselves be overrun. And did Casilla get a save there? No, it's just a shocking miss. Yeah, I'm not sure why the defenders keep staying up there and doing that. We saw that last episode, didn't we? Let's give it a demand more here. I mean, a draw isn't a terrible result for us, but if we can steal promotion and then win the league in the same episode, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? Another bad miss. We might just need to give it maybe a concentrate at half time. We've looked the more likely, but equally, I mean, we've seen them have a couple of really good chances themselves. Here we go with Clark. Can he get a bit of end product to something this time? Clark, no. Oh, what has happened to you, Jack Clark? He's just fallen off the boil just recently, with like a lot of the team, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm not pleased with that, boys. We'll try and get up him a little bit, see if we can get a reaction second half here. It looked sloppy, didn't it? It's a game that we probably should be in front in, and we could easily have been behind. Let's give it a get creative and see what happens here. It's a goal kick for Swansea. That should be easy enough for Ayling to get to. We go back to Casilla. I'm wondering if we should be looking to exploit the flanks. They were a little bit narrow, weren't they, on their heat map? There's a decent ball forward. It's found Harrison. Now what can he do? He's had a good end to the season. Harrison beats his man. Can he pull it back? He can. It's Bamford. Oh, what a save. Unbelievable. We have been robbed of a goal there by Patrick Bamford. Header away from the corner. And is this going to end up at the other end? They do look dangerous from our own corners, don't they? We always don't want corners. Here they go again. It's Peterson. Can we get a tackle in? Is it a penalty? It's a good tackle from Forshaw, and it goes out for a throw. I think the last time I saw Forshaw make a tackle, he was launching through the air, 2-footed. It was Hull, wasn't he, got sent off against. So it's good to see him calming things down a little bit. All right, here we go. Why is White so... We must have just had a corner, did we? Here we go with Douglas. Can he pull it back? He can. It's headed away. Harrison should get to that. There's for Shackleton. Oh! Unlucky. A decent effort. Bamford's not having a good day. I wonder if we maybe call it on him. He did have that one good effort that was quite well saved from their goalkeeper. Here we go with White marauding down the wide areas. Here we go with Bamford, and that'll do it for Bamford, I think. That's not going to improve. He's not Matt Sharp, so it's a bit harsh to say that he's had a poor game. I'm wondering for Shackleton if we bring on Bogac as well. The reason that we rotate a little bit is because it's the Easter fixtures, so there's a lot of games quickly. So I was trying to not fatigue sort of important players for us, but if we win this game, we've essentially got a hand on the league. So let's push forward here. Can we go and get this late? Let's go attacking. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Oh no, it's not. We were all a little bit hungover, so let's say that's one that got away. And we'll just have to come back next time win the league, won't we? I'm going to say I'm not pleased with that, boys. It wasn't great. The goalkeeper pulled off a couple of stunning saves, but yeah, there we go. I mean, Swansea, I think they were second in the form table, so it's not the worst result. Douglas had a decent game. Well done, mate. And there we go. So, guys, if you have enjoyed that and going back to the Premier League, how could you not? Make sure you hit thumbs up. We are 3 games to go. The most points that Cardiff can get to right now is 93, 12 points they've got to play for. So we are 4 points away from mathematically sealing the league. So we'll be back tomorrow, guys, to do just that, to seal, hopefully anyway, to seal the league. We'll come back for Barnsley and Derby, and that one of those games should get the job done for us. Until then, guys, Open Aussie Villain, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.